Okay, hello everyone. My name is Renee Liao, and if you're brand new to the company, I want to say first and foremost a huge welcome and congrats to launching your email with Opulence Global. Now, this training today is really designed for the brand new person that just got started and to really give you some guides, some quick, I guess, sort of guidance and the best sort of practices on how to have the best success right away after you launch. Now, there is another video that I've done already. It's called the welcoming video. And what that video does is really walk you through sort of more details, but also to kind of navigate you through just different videos, things to focus on. And of course, it's called the welcome checklist. It's a document where you kind of will know which social media pages to join on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and just kind of get navigated a little bit throughout the actual business. But in this training today, it's really designed to give you some just basic understanding on what you should be doing right away in the business, because of course there's so much to learn, right? And you don't want to spend the next, I guess, 30 days just basically learning, and not taking action in your business. So here's some simple steps to help you have great success and to help you basically earn while you learn. All right. And so we call this a post-tour training. And essentially what it is we want you to think about this business in three simple steps. Three simple steps is all you have to do to really get yourself earning and learning. And so the first step is what we call your hot shot seven. And what that is, your hot shot seven, is just seven people that you can think of that can either really benefit from the products or really benefit from the business, and write those names down. Okay. At the same time, start working on another list of 215 names as well that, of course, you want to be able to go and, essentially contact later on. So you have a hot shot seven, seven really people that just come to your mind. You think, you know what, these are going to be amazing people, really high potential that they're going to benefit from the product or can really do well with the business. Perhaps there's some business-minded people, right? Or there could be really having some health issues. Who knows, right? But those seven people, and of course, start your 250 list on the side. And the next step, though, then is to just use some basic scripts. So now, and those scripts are on the next slide, you can basically contact them. A real simple script on just how to essentially open up the conversation. Okay. And once you use the scripts, the third step is simply, is to work with your My Five. And your My Five is five qualified people in your support team who are there to help you in the business. In other words, when you're brand new, you don't often know what to say and you don't even know how to answer the questions. You might end up saying the wrong things. Perhaps you have verbal diarrhea, like who knows, right? So to make it real simple, you don't have to become an expert at anything. All you have to do is just know how to work with your My Five. And we call that essentially like a three-way edification. So in other words, imagine this little diagram here. There's you, and you have your prospect. That's your friend or your family. Could be your hot shot seven. It could be your 250 list, right? That's your prospect. And really, your job is to, build like and trust and use the script, right, with your prospect. And then any questions that they might have, well, that's where you want to edify your My Five experts and let us be the ones to explain or to answer the questions. So I hope this diagram kind of helps you visualize a little bit on really the bond between you, your prospect, and also, of course, your My Five expert, right? So let's dive in a little bit deeper just on one more slide here. And now that you have your Hotshot 7 and your 250 list, here are some example scripts of what you can say. Now, again, you can say whatever you want. You don't have to follow it word by word. It's just an idea for you. So there's two scripts that we have here. One's for products and one's for business. So for the product approach, it could sound something like this. You might text or you might, call one of your friends. Maybe you're sending a message through WhatsApp or Facebook or Instagram, who knows what, right? But it could be hi name. And usually I would suggest it's nice to start off by kind of having a bit of a chit chat on the phone a little bit before you use this script, right? So you might just say, hey, how's it going? What's new with you? How's the family? How's kids? How's family? How's work? How's life? Just have some chit chat basically. And at some point in time, you can say, I've been meaning to talk to you about this incredible new product I came across and have been using. It's helped me with, and you can fill in the blank. So a lot of people who, of course, have got started have already used, for example, some of the products, and they can already feel the benefits, right? So you can actually share those benefits, or it might not even be your own story. It could be that, you know what, this product here has really helped my dad or my friend. You can just share any kind of story, and you finish by saying, and I just know it can really help you as well. That's just one example of a very simple script, okay? And so now another script on the business side, it could be really short. Now, this one looks pretty long here, but oftentimes I've just stopped after the first sentence. So it could sound like this, again, so your usual catch up, how's it going? How's work? How's family? How's life? Blah, blah, blah. At some point in time, you could say, by the way, I've been meaning to talk to you about this business idea that I have. And most people at that point in time would have asked me by then, well, what's your idea, And so, my whole point though is sort of your essential role initially is just to essentially pique someone's interest to see if they have interest in learning more. Now, you could finish with this whole sentence, but you don't have to. But what it says here is, well, I'm connected with a rapidly growing premium designer and manufacturer from Canada who specializes in luxury fashion, spa grade health, and wellness products. These products are one of a kind. They're exported anywhere in the world. And I want to gather a few business-minded people and distribute these premium product lines and generate a new income stream. Are you free to go for coffee to go over more details? If not, no worries. Just putting together a new launch team. So I thought I'd just ask. So again, it might not even have to be that long. Like for me, a lot of my initial people I was talking to, I just said, hey, I've been meaning to talk to you about this business idea that I have. And they're like, well, what is it? So, and that's where, again, whenever you're asked for more information, whether it's more information on the products, more information on the business, what you want to do is not try to answer or go into more details then, because again, every proper presentation for business usually happens at a set up prearranged time with some proper information, right? Trying to explain this over the phone. First, again, you're brand new. You're not sure what you're saying, perhaps, and you might say the wrong things. And so, again, it's complicated, right? So don't stress yourself out. You don't have to do that. All you got to do is basically set up another time where we could have a in-person meeting or a Zoom meeting with you, your prospect, and of course your MiFi. So you might say something like this. Well, I'm going to be busy in a bit, but let's set up a time to either go for coffee or meet on Zoom, and I'll have one of my friends, they're the expert with us at that meeting. And that's it. That's it. That's literally all you've got to do. So then, of course, you schedule the meeting in person or in Zoom, and that's it. And now you can let your expert do the work for you. So when you do meet, of course, in person or on Zoom, again, look at this, right? Your job is as simply is to edify the MiFi and do an introduction between your prospect and your MiFi. And that's literally it. And what's going to happen is in these meetings, hopefully you're in that meeting, whether it's again in person at a coffee shop, at a restaurant, or on Zoom, is after you introduce your prospect and your MiFi, again, you will ask your MiFi for their edification, so you know roughly what to say about them, right? You can't just say, here's my brother Renee, and leave it at that. We want to say a bit more, and we have our edifications already, pre-typed out for you. Then once you do the introduction, your job is just to kind of sit back and just listen and just kind of learn. So what's going to happen is by doing enough of these presentations and meetings, you're going to learn so much just by listening to what your My5 is saying. And of course, in the future, you do the same thing for your team as well. So that's it. It's a very simple training to make your life super simple. You don't have to become an expert. You don't have to spend hours and hours and hours studying before you talk to people. The really cool thing about this business is you don't have to be an expert. You can literally earn while you're learning, and that's exactly what we're doing here. So again, thank you so much for watching. I will, of course, attach more information in the video description below as well too. But I do hope that you have enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. And of course, until next time, as we have a saying in our company, we're one team, one dream to the billion. Take care.